What's going on, guys? My name is Torch. Today we're going to be playing a little Subnautica.
Attention.
I'm going to be quiet during this part so you guys can see the opening.
Abandoned ship.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so we just got launched out of our ship. And this place is on fire. Come on, get up. Alright, we're gonna put this out. Where's that fire extinguisher? Okay.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal
Outcome.
This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please
That's
refer
good.
to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
First tab, alright. Alright. So, I do know a little bit about this game, well, quite a bit about this game. I'm just going to kind of show you guys what I do right off the bat. So let's just, let's get outside and start exploring. Man. So that's the Aurora that we got launched off of. This is our life pod.
The Aurora
Life pod number
suffered
5,
orbital
yeah,
hull
see?
failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
That sucks. So it looks like it's just us. Man, this game is cool. I'm excited to play this game. Just gonna get into some exploring, show you guys kind of what I do right off the bat. Like I said, I kind of have a list of materials I try to grab right away. So let's go and get on that. Alright, so I'll break limestone. I'll put the list down below so you guys can see what materials I do go for. Take note of this. There's a sea glide piece over here. We're going to need that in a little bit. Alright. So, let's see. Kind of looking to see what kind of tunnels are around. So, first thing I always get, which with this piece I'll have, is 7 titanium. We're gonna need that. Let's go get an O2 tank, because you only start off with a very limited amount of oxygen, only 45. But I just try to get that O2 tank out of the way right away. Melt this down real quick. Scrap metal goes into 4 titanium, so we'll have, I think we have 9 now. Alright. There we go. So we got the O2 tank. We got a blueprint for a high capacity O2 tank. I'm gonna put that one on. Alright, good. I equipped it. Alright, so head over to, let's see if we can find the creep vines. Oh, there they are. Perfect. I need a couple of these acid mushrooms. We need 4 acid mushrooms and 4 silicone rubber. We got 2 right there. I'll grab 2 more from here. Alright, 3. That'll work. You just leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Hey, what did I just say? I don't have a knife yet. Once I have a knife, you're in trouble. Okay, brain coral. These will give you some oxygen. There's a piece of maybe the mobile
30 seconds.
docking bay, possibly. And you get a scanner. Okay. Got a couple bubbles of O2. Grab some of this.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes.
So I always take a little bit more than I need anyway. Then you don't have to come back as often.
New blueprint acquired.
Another piece down there too. Alright. What else do we need? I'm getting all distracted. 2 copper ore, piece of quartz, a piece of cave sulfur. The only piece part of that that's not that fun is the cave sulfur, because then you got to deal with the crash fish. The crash fish, like if you cut corners, they're protecting the cave sulfur if you don't know, and if you can cut corners and kind of get away from them, but if they do hit you, they take a decent amount of life off, especially when you're first starting out. So try to avoid them if possible. I also like to try to get most of this stuff before it gets dark out right on the first day. We're having a little bit more of a tough time than I usually do, of course. I've played the beginning of this game a handful of times and I've seen videos online, so I kind of know generally what to do, but... Okay, here's a crashfish egg, which usually means we're going to run into some pretty soon here. Alright, good. Copper is good.
Component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival
Quartz.
has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
I know there's more in here, I'm just not seeing it. Oh, there we go.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an
I'm looking
essential
for 'em.
component of the repair tool.
I appreciate it. They do tell you everything, pretty much. If you haven't played this before, they just pay attention to what they say, and they do tell you pretty much where everything is. But caves are going to be your best bet from almost all materials. We got the copper we need, but we might as well smash these since we're here. Get a couple extra. Where's the crash fish? Usually I'm running away from them. I can't find one. There's the quartz we need. So we got pretty much most of the stuff we need except for the cave sulfur, I think. Another cave I can check real quick before I run out of oxygen. This one I'm running kind of close, but let's just start down here real quick and see if there's one.
30 seconds.
Okay, we can draw him out. Hopefully, yeah, good, he didn't hurt us. Alright, now we can just go back down and see if we can't find this cave sulfur. And I also saw some more deposits in there. We do have some more room, so we might as well grab what we can. Like this one right here. More copper. Copper's our friend. Let's typically run into that first. There's where he was. Let's just hope there's some cave sulfur in there for us. Yes. Alright, cool. So we got the cave sulfur we needed. Just gonna grab some more of this. Oh, there's another one. This one might get me. Yep. Like I said, they take a decent amount of life. Well, at least we got another piece of sulfur. I don't think we have the room to carry much more. I can only take one more, so let's take this piece of quartz. Well, you know what? We don't need all these mushrooms. We only need 4. So we can drop one of these.
30 seconds.
Drop it. Thank you. Alright, quartz. And I'm running out of oxygen again. Okay, so I think we got everything we needed now. There's our pod. Let's head back over there. So that's it. It's 7 titanium, 4 silicone rubber, which we're going to make out of those crefine clusters we took, 4 acid mushrooms, 2 copper ore, 2 quartz, and a cave sulfur. We got extra of all that. We're going to need it, so might as well have it. Let's get in here and start making some stuff. One thing I should have done too right off the bat, I usually do, is take this med kit out. My inventory's full, right? Alright, so let's put some of this in here. Let's grab that med kit. Not gonna use it just yet. So we can make a battery, we're gonna need that. Let's grab that real quick. That's what the copper ore and the acid mushrooms are for. We need 2 batteries to make what I'm trying to make right off the bat. Make a couple silicone rubbers and a couple lubricants because we'll need that later. So get it out of the way. First thing, we're gonna get some fins so we can move around.
The fabricator draws from
Grab a scanner so we can actually start grabbing those parts.
Equipment using locally available materials.
Grab a knife. Now all these materials that we just grabbed is allowing me to build all this stuff right off the bat.
Can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien.
I know this is kind of fast, but I will show you in a second all the stuff we just got.
Survival blueprints following the massacre on
So we added the
Prime.
fins.
The knife remains the only exception.
The massacre on Abraxas Prime makes this knife the only thing left as a weapon. So, you know we're going to be pretty limited as far as weapons go. So we just got the scanner, we got the knife, we got the repair tool, we got the fins, all from those materials we just grabbed, and we have some extras. So let's go ahead and deposit those. I'm running a little low on food and water, so we'll tend to that in a second. You do start out with some, but I like to try to grab some so I can keep this in case I can't find any food immediately, or all of a sudden I realize I'm dying, which does happen. Alright, so let's one thing that's good about doing this at night is that I know the what are they called now? Bladderfish, which you need to make water, are slower at night. So let's actually make one more thing. Let's grab 4 of these and make some glass. I need glass to make the flashlight, which will make, once it gets dark here in a second, seeing a lot easier. We have more. Yeah. Let's make another battery. The copper too. Sorry for the back and forth. I know that's annoying. Oh, I'm sorry if you can hear that too. There's a big storm going on. Hopefully we don't lose power. Let's see. Get this thing fixed up.
Lifepod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to database.
Yeah, so now we can grab the flashlight too. Now we got everything that we wanted out of that first part, and we got that in the 4th slot. Okay. So now when we go down here, we can see a whole lot better. I wish I could know where those parts were I had from before, but I'll grab those. Okay. Apparently the keepers just decided to all group up together for me. And there was a bladderfish there too. That was strange. There's a bladderfish. Oh, there's one of those pieces. Get a piece of the sea glide. I'll try to grab a couple of blueprints too, so we can get those knocked out. You can see, like, this will make your first day a whole lot easier. It's just turning nighttime now, and we already have all this equipment that we didn't have. And I don't know if I said this, but I did. But bladderfish are supposedly easier to catch at night. So I heard him. I see him, but he's like stuck. What is going on? That was weird too. Oh man, and that's why I didn't use that health pack right away. Because now we need it more than we did before. Oh, I did drop Cave Sulfur, okay. Let's grab a couple more of these so we can make one more battery. Okay, we're getting there. Just trying to make sure my water intake is taken care of too. Fly by. Grabbed a couple on that. Let's get in this. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. Oh, we gotta repair the radio too. I almost always forget to do that, so don't do that. Repair the radio so you can get your messages.
Operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours.
So they're not coming.
Monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Make a whole bunch of water because that doesn't go bad. The food goes bad, but water doesn't. Eat this.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Eat all 3 of them. Actually, just make some more water. It's good on water for now. No, we're out of power. Okay. That's at 50%. Go ahead and use that. Put those in there. Alright. Daytime. See if we can't grab another sea glide piece. Like one on top of another one. Of course, I saw all those boxes. Oh, there we go. I say I saw all those boxes before when I didn't have anything. What, you want to go? Oh, you got a piece of me, but I got a piece of you. I can use this. Oh, you want to dance again? Oh, yeah. I was ready for you that time. Yeah, we do need some of that. Thanks, man. Grab 4 of those. So we can make silicone mesh.
30 seconds.
Okay. Trying to look for more pieces as I have to go up to get oxygen. Probably should get all the oxygen. There we go. I think the other piece was somewhere over here. I see a little crash. Let's go check that out. Ooh, ooh. Oh, nice. You know, I always look for these, but I hardly ever find them. Oh, laser cutter? Oh, we're doing it now. That's gonna save me a trip to the island to get diamonds. Oh, man. I'll definitely look for those things. And we lucked out big time.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity.
I've never found one of those. Like, just I've looked for them before. I knew they existed. It's just like what people leave you. Did it give me anything else? Oh, another scanner. Okay. So another repair tool. They left me like all their tools. Oh, and a habitat builder? Oh my god, guys, we are set. Sorry if I'm yelling. I don't mean to yell, but I'm excited. Alright, I'm a little excited. So those are 2 tools that take quite a bit of materials to make that we will not have to make. We don't really need the extra scanner or the repair tool. I do appreciate them. Whoever left me all these tools, thank you. Saving me a whole lot of work. Anybody else who's played this game knows that. Like, you'll see me find the pieces as I go around. Like, I'll still find the fragments. You'll see when I would have probably had these tools had I not. I just found the other sea glide piece, so that's good. But I probably wouldn't have had those other tools for a little bit at least. We're getting all sorts of blueprints.
New blueprint acquired.
I've played the beginning of this game a handful of times. I haven't gone very far because I want to ruin it for myself and for my reactions and everything, because I'm sure I'm going to freak out. But I've never found one of those, so that's awesome. I'm glad I found it for the first time here. Alright, so we're going to head back because we're doing it right now. What do we need for that sea glide? Oh, we need the mobile vehicle bay too. We could look for the blueprints for that, but I'm gonna get another message. Alright. Let's turn this into some silicone mesh. Oh, fiber mesh, excuse me. Oh yeah, we can cook up the rest of those bladderfish. Now we have power again. if you run out of power, it's at the top. We have 27 out of 75. If you run out of that, then you can't do any cooking or anything anymore, which makes sense, but I didn't realize I was that close. Alright, so we can put the extra scanner in here because we don't need that. I wish I could, what can we take out? Here. Let's make another battery, so we can take that out and put the extra repair tool in there. Man, that's awesome. Again, thank you, whoever left that stuff. Make one more battery. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to call that episode here. We found everything like we really needed. I wanted to find on day one. I was going to find a couple more blueprints with that time capsule, though I think we're pretty set up for the first set. So I'll see everybody in the next episode.